Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at Everything You Need to Know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news higher benchmark interest rates are clouding the global economy. But first, over the weekend, Taiwan released its industrial production data and it was less weak than expected. Meanwhile, Taiwanese retail sales came in with another strong month, especially for food services. And China is finding pork prices are zooming higher again. About 60% of all meat sold in the country is pork, but prices are up 30% as their government has been buying aggressively to replenish its strategic food reserves that were run down in 2022, the culmination of a herd cull in 2018 and 19 due to African swine flu. Higher pork prices might help farmers recover, but they will also be underpinning beef and lamb prices as pork seems less affordable to city consumers. And Japan said its CPI inflation rate in August was little changed at 3.2% from 3.3% in July, but that was its lowest reading in 3 months. Prices continue to rise for food, however, up a sharp 8.6%, offset by an even sharper fall for fuel, down 12%. They must be ready to change their policy settings, but the central bank met on Friday and didn't make any headline change in a unanimous decision. Perhaps we'll get a better indication of their thinking when the minutes of their meeting are released later this week. The updated September market PMIs for the US paint a steady state picture of no contraction or expansions there. And it isn't going to improve, with the Auto Workers Union expanding its strike to 38 factories owned by GM and Stellantis, that's the old Chrysler firm, at sites across the US and Canada, but none for Ford yet. Meanwhile, Republican congressional squabbles are keeping the potential of a federal government shutdown a live possibility there. For all the economic activity shifts over the past week, the most substantial one was the rise in benchmark interest rates triggered by a hawkish American central bank. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today unchanged from Saturday, but at 4.44%. That's up from a week ago level of 4.33%. Markets now have a full 25 basis points priced in for an RBNZ rate rise in early 2024. Globally, higher rates for longer is the trend setting in, and that will continue to weigh on asset price valuations. The price of gold will start today at just on $1,925 an ounce. That's up $2 from Saturday. And oil prices are little changed at just under $90 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is just under $92.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 59.6 US cents, a quarter cent rise from Friday and up more than a half a cent for the week. Against the Aussie, we're at 92.6 Australian cents, remembering we started the week at 91.7 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're at 56 euro cents, and we haven't been this high since late July. All that means our trade-weighted index starts the week at 69.3 and a 45-day high. Get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.